Namaskar. We will learn additional information about the Nadi Shodhana pranayama. Nadi Shodhana pranayama, I have already told that this is very important and very much beneficial for everybody because apart from this physical body, we have a pranic body. And in the pranic body, there are nadis, chakras, and the one's health depends upon the intensity of the pranic body. One's personality depends upon the how much vibrant prana you have or how much intensity in the prana you have. The focus of the mind also depends upon the balance of the pranic channels, balancing of the Ira and Pingla. We have two nostrils and right nostril is called Pingla, that is connected with the physical energy. Left nostril is connected with the mental energy. Very few people have noticed that either your right nostril flows or left nostril flows, and with the time and with the activity it changes from right to left, left to right. When your right nostril is flowing, means this time your physical energy is active. And if you are doing physical activity, then you will feel good and you will get the maximum output from that. When your left nostril is flowing, means your mind is active. This left nostril is connected with the subconscious mind. Means if you think, if you write, if you process some idea, some deep thinking, contemplation, or meditation, then when your left nostril is flowing, that is the best time of doing that. In every 90 minutes, cycle changes automatically from right to left, from left to right, or with the activities that also changes. Suppose you start doing asanas, exercises, then your right will start flowing. Suppose you are relaxing, contemplating, then your left will flow. Right nostril is connected with the conscious mind. Left nostril is connected with the subconscious mind. And when you do fast calculations, you do the things consciously, when you are more alert and awake, then your right nostril flows. But when you are doing deep thinking or slow thinking or relaxing, then your left will flow. That is the subconscious mind. Means you are writing poem, you are thinking some ideas, processing something, then your subconscious mind is active. Right nostril is connected with the left hemisphere of the brain. When right nostril is flowing, then your left hemisphere of the brain is functioning. And when left nostril is flowing, then right hemisphere of the brain is functioning. And when we do this pranayama, without pranayama in normal cycle, that one hemisphere of the brain work for long, and then when cycle changes, then other hemisphere of the brain start working. But during Nadi Shodhana pranayama, we change the breathing pattern from left to right, then right to left. Means we make function one hemisphere of the brain, then other hemisphere of the brain, and quickly change it. So the coordination between the left hemisphere of the brain and the right hemisphere of the brain, that improves. Means your coordination between the physical energy and mental energy improves, and that also cleanses the path of the uh, Ira and Pingla. Then it balances energy, and you get more focus. And after doing for long, if you have been doing for long this Nadi Shodhana pranayama, then this is easy to move into meditation. And there are certain time when there is transition period, right to left, left to right, it changes. Then your both nostrils flow, and when your both nostrils flow, then your both hemisphere of the brain function together. That happens two times mostly, when the day and night meet together. One is the very early in the morning, when night passes and days come, and other is the afternoon or the evening, when day passes and night comes. This right and left is also called Surya Nadi and Chandra Nadi. Surya is the sun, and this is the moon. Chandra is the moon. And when day and night meet together, fuse together, that is called Sandhya. Sandhya is Sandhi. Sandhi means fusion. And from Sandhi is called Sandhya. So when there is transition period from Ira to Pingla, or Pingla to Ira, then for some time both nostrils flow. When both nostrils flow, then your both hemisphere of the brain is active. So at that time, people either do destructive work or the constructive work. That's why in India there is tradition of Sandhya. In the morning, early in the morning, that is called Brahm Muhurta. People are advised to do meditation, asana, pranayama, yogic practices. And at evening, when day and night fuse together, that time they are also advised to do Sandhya, and that is the culture of every home, that people lit diya or candle and worship God. So that is the time to raise one's consciousness. That is the time of evolution. If one does good thing, then one can raise the consciousness up. And even the destructive work, like planning to destroy somebody, foolproof planning of theft, snatching, kidnapping, both hemisphere of the brain function. So this is advised to do the constructive work. So this is the concept of the sandhya, and concept of the both flowing both nostrils means susumna's functioning. Another thing is that everybody has own individual personality. It's true that sometime right nostril flow, sometime left nostril flow, but right is connected with the extroversion, connected with the material world. Left is connected with the introversion, connected with the going to inward. So our personality is either extrovert or introvert. Many people like to connect with people, doing dynamic thing and socializing. Then Pingla is dominant into that person, and I can say right nostril or the Surya Nadi is dominant in his personality. Some people like to be his own, not like to mix with people. So those type of people are reserved. Means for that person, Ira is active. Ira is dominating in his personality. Extreme of both are not good. Nowadays, we hear about suicide case. If somebody is very much extrovert, very much material, means one tries to find the satisfaction of the life with the others, from the others, and that person is attention-seeking person. But there is some emptiness inside the personality. Those people are not happy in spite of success, prosperity, and money. Many people, and those type of people also make suicide. Many people who are cut off from the world, lost into one's own thoughts, and that also leads one to the depression. And in extreme condition, those people also make suicide. So extreme of both, either the Pingla Nadi, physical energy, or the Ira Nadi, or the mental energy, both are not good. If one does this balancing pranayama, is so simple pranayama, breathing in through one nostril, breathing out through other, breathing in through the same, breathing out through other, then personality is balanced. One is in between the extroversion and introversion. Whenever extroversion is required, one can meet people, greet people, say hi, hello, and express oneself. And whenever it's required to be with peace, or do meditation, enjoying oneself, can be like that. Means that is the balance of the personality. You can sit either towards extroversion or towards introversion. That is up to you. What do you want? So this pranayama also helps to balance the personality. Another big problem of the modern people, that sleep disorder. if somebody has sleep disorder, two things may happen, that either when you lie down upon your bed, you may feel more physical energy. You may feel to go out doing parties, some dynamic activity. Then you can't sleep. Another thing may happen, that your mental energy is high. You get the chain of thoughts. Your mind is very fast and active. In that condition, even you can't sleep. So, if somebody incorporates this pranayama into one's daily life, then one can get rid of sleep disorder too. In our nostrils, we have nasal membranes, and these membranes are heat sensor. Our breathing, inhalation and exhalation has temperature difference. Inhalation is at the room temperature, exhalation is at the body temperature. So, exhalation temperature is higher than the inhalation temperature. So, there is temperature difference between each inhalation and exhalation. And because of this temperature difference, influx or the signal is sent to the brain. And how does and this is the way of functioning of the autonomic nervous system. When your left nostril is flowing, then your parasympathetic nervous system works. When your right nostril is flowing, then sympathetic nervous system work. Another thing, that when we do this pranayama, Nadi Shodhana pranayama, in our body there are 5 pranas, and in the abdominal region there are 3 pranavayus. One is downward, another is upward, and third one is lateral. This is called, downward is called apanavayu, upward is called pranavayu, and lateral is called samanvayu. When we do this pranayama, then prana and apana fuse together into samana. There is a spark there, and the prana is generated, and that is distributed throughout the body, and energy blockages are removed. This study of this flow of the breath, this is a very big science, and there is one dedicated branch of yoga that is called Swara Yoga. And in Hinduism, if you see the Lord Shiva meditating with the mala, and there is some T-shape danda, or the T-shape instrument is fixed like that. That is actually to change the breath, change the breathing pattern. If you don't have this T-shape instrument, so I tell you, just make fist and press under left. Keep it pressing for few minutes. Then your opposite nostril will flow, means right will flow. Or if you put under this, then other nostril will flow. Or just lie down towards left then your right will start flow. If you lie down right, then left will start flow after some time. In this way, we can change the breathing pattern. And this is advised that after eating, your right nostril should flow. Then digestion start functioning, because that is physical activity. And that's why this is advised that after taking meal, lie down towards left for few minutes and rest, so that your right nostril start functioning and digestion is kicked off or started. So this was some introduction. One thing more about this Nadi Shodhana pranayama. I have taught only a ratio about 1:1. Means length of inhalation and length of exhalation should be equal. To advance into this practice, one should incorporate yogic breathing, inhaling in abdomen, in continuation in chest, then releasing chest, releasing abdomen. In this way, you can make your breathing longer and deeper. And for this, you will have to watch the video yogic breathing. Another thing that in Nadi Shodhana pranayama, in advanced stages, there are internal breath retention, external breath retention, that is also done with the mudras and bandhas. Those are the higher stages, and one can move towards that under the guidance of a teacher. But modern people require only 1:1 ratio. Those who are busy in working in the office, working with the family, and not very happy, not very satisfied, for them, this 1:1 ratio is good. Okay, thank you very much.